Hey guys, what's up? So I was asked the other day, what is WCS? What does it stand for? What is it all about? And why WCS? So Wing Chun Science. The reason why I called it Wing Chun Science is because Wing Chun is the root of everything that I've learned with regards to martial arts. Doesn't mean that I didn't learn boxing, doesn't mean that I didn't learn groundwork, doesn't mean that I didn't know how to chew gum and walk at the same time. It just means that was the catalyst for me. Similarly, it would be like someone saying, jujitsu changed their life, how they talk, how they walk, how they compose themselves. It's absolutely 1 trillion% no different. You pick your martial art, taekwondo, hapkido, karate, wrestling, you name it. Whatever that art was that changed you as a person, that's where WCS was born. So WCS, Wing Chun Science, was birthed out of the art that I love, that I've been doing for a very, very, very long time, and it has changed my life. So, not just my life in the martial arts sense, but my life mentally, physically, emotionally. It's taught me a lot about other human beings and mostly about myself. So, that's where WCS was birthed. Now, I took that, the science part of it is what it does to you physiologically. How does it change the chemistry of your body, your thoughts, your actions, what you do, how you do it, why you do it. And that is, I would say, primarily the DNA, no pun intended, in Wing Chun science. um I'm thinking about the person who gets bullied their whole life and just can't find how to break out of that loop and not know who to turn to, where to turn to, what can they do. And WCS is a place where people can go to learn how to be stronger mentally, physically, emotionally, and of course spiritually, to become that person who will not be a victim, who will not be bullied. I also think about that person who is looking to further their career. They thought about it. They want to be a fighter, and so WCS is for that person to come and learn the exact same things and have the mental, physical, spiritual, emotional fortitude to go out there and fight. And of course, they represent WCS, but they're representing more than that. They're representing a whole new person, which is themselves. I think about the person who is in business, who, they were very smart in school. They got all A's, they graduated on high honors, but they just don't have the confidence to, let's say, present or speak up for themselves when an employer or their boss specifically speaks to them in a very specific way that might belittle them or might cheapen who they are. And this WCS for sure will strengthen you in a way where, again, it's not like you're all of a sudden this tough guy, because that's most certainly not it. But I can tell you one thing, that when you learn with us, it permeates in every part of your life. And I can speak from experience because that's what that's what Wing Chun has done for me. And so I was able to take a martial art and many other martial arts and put together something that I know in a curriculum would change people forever for the better. And I mean, you can go to wingchunscience.com/testimonials, or just go peruse through the website and check out testimonials about people's life who have been changed. I mean, I have many, many, many more that I wish I had videos for. But at the end of the day, WCS is a safe haven. It's a place for growth. Now, when I say safe haven, it doesn't mean that you come as you are and then you stay as you are, because I most certainly don't want anybody to come into the place where I teach and just stay in a plateau just because it's a cool spot. I definitely, for me, for WCS, Of course, I'm definitely looking for people to change. I take pride in that, to modify, to grow, to be more. Again, not necessarily just in the martial art, but like in life in general. Don't be a pushover. Don't be someone that just gives up, when life hits you hard, because I can tell you one thing: life hits very hard, and not just once. I mean, I think you can get hit a trillion times in a year, and man, if you can survive that, you're strong. But some people acquiesce and they succumb to the hardship of life. And I believe the service that I'm giving to everybody that comes into WCS is new life, reinvigorated life, something you can append onto your life, your current life, and just be stronger, better, and more accurate in everything that you do. And again, so if you're a public speaker, you're just going to be an even bigger, better, stronger, more prolific public speaker. If you're a fighter, you're just going to be a stronger, faster, more knowledgeable, IQ ridden fighter than most people, or than you currently are. If you're just someone who, is looking to gain some muscle, and, you're not looking to be a bodybuilder, but you want to add some muscle and have some agility in your life, and then we will give you that, and you would just be a better version of you. If you're looking for longevity and you just don't want to decay, you're 26, 36, 40 years old, and you're decaying and you just don't feel optimal, well, I can tell you 100%, being 54 years old, I feel stronger, better, faster, more everything than I was in my, man, I would even say in my 20s, because this is something that I've actually lived and am living in my life and applying every single day. This WCS was made. Bottom line, WCS was made for people who are looking for positive, impactful, powerful change in their life. And if that's what you're looking for, I mean, I don't know anybody who isn't looking for that, but if that's what you're looking for, that's who we are. That's what we do. Reach out, go to www.wingchunscience.com, or just go to wing.chun.science on Instagram and DM me and start changing your life today. And you know what? Even if you're a world champion, even if you're someone who is already a pro and great at what you do, there are other arenas in your life. For example, I know some very, very, very intelligent, brilliant people, with PhDs nonetheless, um, that are weak, that are kind of followers, that are not stable in every way. They may be excellent at what they do, but that's only one silo in their life, one little slither in their life. And I'm more about being proficient and excellent in every area of your life. So if you're unhappy and uncomfortable staying where you are, maybe not being as healthy as you can, not being as sharp minded as you can, not being, more articulate, more clear, someone who has a vocabulary that can actually convey messages like an adult human being. I mean, these are the things that for sure every little notch on your belt adds to who you are. That is what WCS and if WCS is. And if this is something you're looking for, now's the time to do it. Now's the time to call, reach out, because I'm telling you right now, every 24 hours that passes by is another 24 hours that's left and gone out of your life that you have not progressed in anything. In WCS, you will elevate in every single way. And I can tell you for myself that when I have a student in whatever arena that they're trying to grow in, I'm fully invested and inculcated in their lives in order for them to grow and be the people that they're supposed to be. Now, I'm going to say the same would be true for any of the my coaches. When you're with them, they give their 100% and they're there to change your life. But at the end of the day, if you if you are looking to actually be more and not just more of anything just for the sake of being more than anything, but being fully as complete as you possibly can, day in and day out of your life, then reach out to me at wing.chun.science, which is on Instagram, or just go to wingchunscience.com, and then you can go to YouTube and it'll also be Wing Chun Science, and you can check out videos there and a way to contact me. All right, I'm looking forward to hearing from you because this is very important. We're still at the beginning of 2026, and I can tell you, you can be a completely changed human being before summer even gets here. And I just want to mention one more thing, and this is where we separate the men's from the boys, I should say, is if you are someone who believes in God, if you're someone who knows that you were born and created with a purpose, if you're someone who knows that there's just much more purpose in your life, then for sure I am looking forward to hearing from you. Because when someone comes with a driven purpose and knowing that they were created in the image of God and that have much more to offer this world, you are going to be unstoppable. And I can guarantee you, everything that I've tried and tested in my life and done and applied is the same thing that will happen to you, and hopefully more. And I'm in the middle right now in the process of writing my 10th book. And I'm going to divulge what that book is about soon. And hopefully that'll be a gift I'm able to give to the world. All right, guys, reach out to me. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Peace.